I'm going to talk about my red door, green door theory, and this literally has no scientific kind of backing or any kind of studies gone into it. This is a theory that I've lived with my whole life, but I think it's a really good way of trying to again think about investing in your health pension and investing in yourself, but also keeping the scales balanced, because it doesn't matter if you put too much in one side, like you do too much health and fitness, then that isn't balanced either. And if you do too much kind of eating bad food, partying, not looking after yourself, that isn't good either. Like the scales need to be in balance. And this is what I say about the green, red door, green door theory. Now, my theory is this: imagine an advent calendar with, say, 100 doors on the advent calendar. And every year you have to open up a door. Now, the green doors are health, the red doors are poor health. Now, I think when we're born with one red door on there. And the reason I say this is because that is the only way I can get my head round a lot of infant and childhood diseases, a lot of children who have cancer. I just think like stuff like that is so kind of unfair. So that is why I think there's always one red door. But then as you go through your life and you start moving through the decades, you can put more red doors or green doors on depending on your lifestyle. Like, I guarantee through my 20s, there was probably more red doors on the board than there are now in my 40s. So, my red door, green door theory is basically try and stack the chips in your favor. I'm going to eat the best I can. I'm going to move the best I can. I'm going to reduce my stress the best I can. I'm going to look after my mental health the best I can, because the more I invest in all these bits and pieces and the more investing in my health pension, the more green doors hopefully there are on the board. Now, what that means doesn't mean that unfortunately I'm not going to open up a red door, because there might be a time in my life I open up a red door and I have a disease year. But this is my theory. If I've got more green doors on the board, that means that I am in a healthier state. That means if I open up a red door at any point in my life, then hopefully I am strong enough and fit enough to fight whatever that disease is and come through the other side. If you're kind of blasé and flippant and kind of, oh, my nan, or I have a friend who smoked loads and drank loads and never exercised, they lived till they was over 100. Yeah, well, they were lucky to keep opening up green doors. But I know lots of people who have done all the good things and open up red doors as well. So I don't think there's any kind of fairness to this, to me. But I'd like to think that if I keep showing up for myself in a good way, keep putting stuff in the good bank, keep depositing good, healthy activities and disciplines, then my return is always going to be better. More green doors on the board, so that every year I'm opening them up, hopefully my percentage of opening up a red door is less and less and less. So like I said, there's no scientific evidence to back this up, but this is my red door, green door theory. So I like to try and keep the scales kind of balanced and make sure that I'm depositing more in the good side than in the bad side. And hopefully I keep living a long life that is strong, pain-free, disease-free to take my last breath. Thanks for listening.